Braves and the Boston Red Sox. Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it up at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, you got that right, Boog. This lineup has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers, and everyone is contributing. Eager to see if that carries over to this one.
Them don't know me, word to Romy and Naomi. Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas. Breaking down the young and what I owed him. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molding. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to. They call me Kanye Psycho. I tried to defend him, he turned around and got lipo.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Cutter Crawford. What do you look for here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down. Here's David Fletcher. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Boston, and towing the slab, Spencer Strider. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like this than at home, Chris.
Boog, I really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away ballparks and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is, he's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
There's the strike.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
That one's in there, and now 2-2. Stays alive. The pitch. Popped up first base side. Olsen on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some hitters that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these players take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined, don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it, so we'll keep our ears open today.
Trevor Story in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one not close. And the count is 2-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2-2 the count.
Strider deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's Devers at the plate. Homered last night, added another hit as well. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That one is gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, then you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Now it's Alex Bregman. Fought off foul. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 ball.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's to third. Riley. Third out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here at Fenway, Matt Olson up to the plate.
First baseman, Matt
Olson with a couple of homers at his last game. Crawford back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And takes low for ball one. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here is Austin Riley. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
The 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that misses. And the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. Two outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gets under it and pops it up. Bregman settles under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
The first baseman, Tristan Casas.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning.
First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the air, left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Wilyer.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7. The
2 down, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. That one
Ball.
Missed.
1-0.
To the right side, Albies tosses to first, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We play 2 full. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves nothing. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Murphy matched a homer in his last game. Not even close there. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Abreu under this one. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 24.
Here's Jared Kelenic.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. To third. Slings to first in time.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 14, Jake.
Now
Marisnick.
in for the Braves, Jake Marisnick.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Ball, that's out.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back now at Fenway, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Right through there for a strike. And
I got
ball
1 ball,
1.
1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's
Ball
too
2.
high.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Popped up left side. Fletcher moves under it, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Story now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that's a little bit high. 3-0. Rafael Devers would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And there's the automatic. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael.
That's Rafael Devers in the box. He's already homered in this game.
Boog, here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Two outs. That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, squeezes it, and that's the inning. Boston strands a pair. They lead it 1-0.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and make you climb far. Don't push it up and use the money.
Start of the 4th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna Jr.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, these Braves just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Line drive.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, David Fletcher. And that is out of play. Crawford ready to fire now.
Ball, that's low.
The Braves still looking for their first hit in this one. In the air out towards right center. He's got it. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ozuna at the plate now. That's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
That's
Went with the sweeper. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
No timeout, so the time's now. This is my house. I'ma show you what I'm about. Cause ain't no doubt that I'm a rise now. Like a rocket, no way.
Back inside
Leading
Fenway
off,
Park at the plate. Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
What a gutsy play. I always found that it was difficult because of such a wide warning track here at Fenway Park. To get back there, sometimes you don't know where you are. But with reckless abandon, he goes up and challenges the monster and comes down with an incredible catch.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swings through that.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Wide throw, and it gets away. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes. Abreu off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Riley snags it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves 0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Crawford back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Going to count 1 and 2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That's inside. on the ground. Whips it to Casas. One up, one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie
Albies up to the plate. There's a strike. And that's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. There's the strike of the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball 1 there.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela doubled his first time up. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And now it's 1-2. Runner on the move. Out to short. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. Both 2 in this one.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor
Story comes up to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Swings and misses. Strike one.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Not close with that one. And a count 2-1. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Wong on third with 2 out. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And here is Devers. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves nothing.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different. I'm about to change up the game. They can't look away. Yeah, there's no competition.
Back here at Fenway, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Sean Murphy. And there's a strike. Broken bat, and it's popped up. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Jared Kelenic.
Jared Kelenic next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
And there's a ball.
Down.
The Braves yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Story sends it over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Marisnick in his 10th season, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves nothing. Now on the bump, Aaron Bummer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Here's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Man,
that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generate.
Headed towards the corner, and it one-hops the wall. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, that pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. No outs. Runners at first and third. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. That's down and in. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Booth. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
The second baseman.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Golden opportunity right here. Swung on, belted. It's gone! Grand slam! Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 5-zip. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam, the drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Aaron Bummer will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here comes the new arm for the Braves, Bryce Elder.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong, 1 for 2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna after it. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 3, Cedar.
And the batter now, Cedar Rafaela. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His 4th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
top of the lineup, Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. First pitch misses. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. All Red Sox in this one. Swinging a foul out of play. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at first.
The batter, number 10.
So a man at first. Here's Trevor Story. Out towards left center. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. First pitch just misses. Duran off of first with 2 away. Just off the inside edge.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one to first. Olsen takes it himself, inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball for a strike. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And that just misses.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boo. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strike.
Hit on a line, and that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game bid. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he's been absolutely lights out on the mound all game, and I really thought he might pull off some history here, Boog.
He had that look, no doubt. Perfect games are so tough, though. It's one of the rarest feats in sports for a reason. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. 2 outs.
2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Coming home. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So runner at second, 2 down. So here's Riley now. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
So the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Greg Weiser.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one is inside ball 1. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1. Caught him looking for the K. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. 1 for 3. Called strike right there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls,
good
2
late
strikes.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball out towards left center. Marisnik makes the catch, and that is that.
Now pitching for the Red
Liam
Sox.
Hendricks out of the bullpen.
Number
He's averaging
31.
more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want
Hendricks.
to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So digging in,
Leading off
Ozzie
for the Braves,
Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. And that's
Off the
outside.
plate. Ball 2.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or
batting,
things
the
can get away
catcher,
from you
Sean
awfully quickly.
Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Check swing, and he went.
0-1.
That's strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Dribbled up the third baseline. Off balance feed. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's the left fielder, Jared Kellner. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bregman is under it. And that is that. Braves go down quickly here. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here in Boston. Out of the bottom of the 8th. Now Christian Campbell. Elder back to work. Clips the corner. And that is strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. That one missed. That missed by a lot. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. That one misses. That's 5 straight. That's in there. And the count even 1-1. Campbell aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulls that one foul. Up and in. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Count is 3-2.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Cedar Rafaela now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. And that one pulled foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope, outside.
And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now it's going to be Jarren Duran. And that drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. 2 outs. That
2
one
balls,
misses.
2 strikes.
And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Trevor Story now.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. The shortstop takes the ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
1-2 now. This to third. Riley. On to first.
He's out.
And Story is out. That ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for the Red
We're
Sox.
back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's
Number
a new pitcher on the
55.
mound. Austin Adams.
Austin.
And he's got a nice
Adams.
lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now here is
Leading off
Jake
for the Braves,
Marisnick.
The center fielder, number 14, Jake Marisnick.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Adams goes 6 feet 3 inches, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2012. And that's
ball,
downstairs and
2 strikes.
outside. Out to short. Whips it to Casas. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
High fly ball out to left field. Duran settles underneath it. 2 away down.
The batter, number 9.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the shortstop, David Fletcher. And that drops in for a strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox even this series up at a game apiece.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.